And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. 3 on the clock. Thompson from long range. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Back to Irving. He takes it in. Pass to Washington. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Rebound by Williams.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Dort against Thompson. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
They set the pick. Irving from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Out to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Spencer Dinwiddie. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
First one falls for him.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And Williams drops them both. When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Klay Thompson. Line for one.
What's up?
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. It's taken away by Wallace. Williams dishes to Williams. Outside, Dort. Williams with the ball. Over Thompson. Williams can't hit. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Irving. The Thunder making the shot. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. No good on that one. The Thunder leading by 4. Right side, Williams. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Williams. The tray. Drills it from outside.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Wallace against Irving. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Teardrop shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Hardy, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Wiggins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kyrie Irving. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closer. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Grimes. And the three ball is good. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The Thunder leading by 12. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Marshall passes to Hardy. Now Marshall. Pass to Grimes. Dallas moving it around. And then Washington with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. He's on target from 8 feet out. Williams has got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Washington. Lets a floater go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Doris at last season's trading deadline, Dallas making moves for Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington.
Kevin, this was cool in a couple of ways. For P.J. Washington, a hometown kid. For Daniel Gafford, he grew up 4 hours away. But most importantly, these two guys fit like a glove around the incredible Luka Doncic. Sometimes roster construction just works beautifully. Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Williams against Washington. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Wallace misses. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Utah Jazz. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gafford kicks to Dinwiddie. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and Gafford throws it down.
Boy, Gafford gets off his feet quickly, and the pass is absolutely perfect.
Williams dishes to Williams. 17 seconds left now here in the second. And the rejection by Gafford.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Irving for three, and he's good on the three ball. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder out in front, up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today.
It's been all about SGA. This guy's slicing and dicing out there. Great feel for where he can get his shots, and his teammates are looking for him.
Right until it breaks. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the floor for Dallas. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The first one falls. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Good on both.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Over in the corner, Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving the ball around. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Wallace outside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 12.
Well, talk about a one-man show. Irving makes a play with the defense and converts with his offense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Gafford kicks to Washington. Dinwiddie for 3. Here's Gafford. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against Milwaukee, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. No one covering. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Pass to Washington. In the corner, Irving with it. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Back to Washington. 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Williams, a screen on Washington. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Gafford kicks to Washington, looking to end the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
No good on the free throw.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the second.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Outside Williams launches a 3, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
I love how assertive Thompson is, just drilling the revenge 3.
Left side Williams over Marshall. The shot by Williams no good. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. 11-point game. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Grimes passes to Washington. Rebound by Williams. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. Wallace with a screen for Williams. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marshall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Hardy. Wallace covering. Washington with this screen on Wallace. Hardy. A 3-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Williams passes to Joe. Williams scanning the floor. And that one is good. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the teardrop, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Hardy.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 14. Now here's Hardy. Pass to Powell. Here's Grimes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
On the free throw, no good.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Grimes with the drive. Misses in close. Now Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Williams a screen on Powell. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Pass to Grimes. The Thunder pull it in. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
You love when guards crack back and try to help on the offensive glass. Shai doing work on the second chance opportunity.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in, and a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Klay Thompson comes in for Maxi Kleber. Irving's checked in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardy. Thompson outside. From 11 feet away, down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 15. Irving passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Wallace looking for an opening. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Off target from outside. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And they get it back. Thompson misses. The Thunder leading by 13. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins against Thompson. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Grimes. Thompson finds Irving. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
That's good from Irving. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy. The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And with that, the Thunder lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Washington.
Yeah, it's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace finds Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Here's Dinwiddie, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Thunder.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they split their previous 2 games with.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Here's Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Quentin Grimes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.